Hello, everyone. Welcome to my channel. My name is Carol. I'm an author, a healer, and a fairy whisperer. And I work with Morgan and the Fairy Sisters of Avalon. And I want to say a very, very happy Halloween, happy Samhain. However you celebrate this holiday, I just want to wish you the very, very best right now. I'm sure everyone is so bombarded with the energies. It really kind of leaves us feeling as if we're not of this world. And that's what this time of the year is very much about. It's about the veil growing so thin between this world and the world of spirit. So today, Morgan, the sisters, and indeed the fairies want me to bring up a particular kind of fae that tends to make people think of Halloween. And this is, of course, the goblin. And I'm just curious, as to what most people think of when they hear the word goblin. I know when I did a search online, there basically is a site that is called a spiritual site in which the goblin is represented. And it says it is a type of ghost. Well, this is not the information I've been given. So I read further, and it was saying it's a very powerful ghost. They were rating it at about 1,000, a level of 1,000 as compared to a traditional ghost, which is at 1. And I was really trying to understand what they were doing with this. I guess I need to backtrack a little bit and tell you what I've been given and then kind of compare it with this information. But literally months ago, when the goblins first approached me, they said, "We are of the heart." And I know this is kind of, for some people, information where you would say, "Oh, not so interested, I just don't know." But indeed, it is so. And this is information that Diana Cooper brought through. I think many years ago, I remember her talking about a goblin encounter she had had. So this is very much following through on this information as well. Now, the first thing that came through in my most recent asking of this question, what is a goblin, was the information that goblins are the children of Ghob, or if you say a Ghob, Ghob. And I was like, well, okay, that makes a lot of sense. And that probably means I've been saying Gob's name wrong all these years, because if they're children of, then his name would be Ghob. And then I just kind of translated it into Ghob. But anyway, if they're children of Ghob, I guess, the next thought that came to my mind was, what precisely do you do? You're definitely then earth fairies, because Ghob, if you've worked on this channel before, you know that Ghob is the monarch of the earth, that these are the children of Ghob, and therefore they are earth fairies that are deep in the earth, and they are working with the treasures of the earth. That came through very strong. But the next vision I received was that they are watchers as well. And so what I was given was an image of goblins in the woods, patrolling a particular area of the woods to make sure that everything was in order. And this was very fascinating to me. I was thinking of them almost like the policemen of this particular area of the forest. And then I said, well, does that mean that all goblins are watchers, patrollers? And I received the information, no. This is some particular goblins that actually watch and kind of look over certain parts of a forest. Others are deep in the earth with Ghob, kind of working and creating the treasures of the earth. So this is really, really fascinating to me. I thought, all right, if this is indeed what goblins are, then how did their name become so, for lack of a better word, demonized? And I think we need to go to, the great literature that's been written about goblins that really has brought it into the forefront. The first person I think of is, of course, the fabulous J.R.R. Tolkien, who wrote The Hobbit. And in The Hobbit, you have, of course, this scene where all the dwarves, who are, of course, also earth fairies, being captured by the goblins and the Goblin King. And then it's Bilbo and Gandalf that have to actually rescue them and get them out of there. So in Tolkien, the goblins are very earth-centered. They work with the earth. They work with mining. However, they are of a very dark ilk. So it kind of shows you that they're the predecessors to what becomes the orcs in the Lord of the Ring trilogy. All right, there's a lot of other representations of goblins in literature. I know a favorite, I think, for many people would be Harry Potter. If you were to think about how the goblins basically run Gringotts Bank, and they are the guardians of the gold. Now, this is similar to leprechauns, of course, who are creating these beautiful gold, materials within the earth, the minerals and such, and tainting them with magic. And the goblins in Harry Potter are protecting and being the watchers of the gold. So I think it's Hagrid that says to Harry that they are very wise and very old. And he means the goblins. J.K. Rowling's had a very kind of different look when it came to goblins. So some of the other things they wanted me to bring through would be basically how goblins have become more and more interested in humankind. So they've been leaving the forest, coming forward into people's homes, their gardens, to work with them. And here they want me to stress, as with any kind of fairy, there are two sides to the coin. You can have the fairies that are very much wanting to work with you, in your gardens, in your home, and then the ones that are of the darker tones, that are more of the wounded fae, and they would tend to stay, on the outskirts, looking in. Now, when they come into your home, the best way to describe the sensation, the way I've felt it, and the way they describe it to me, is of a very strong, deep, warm, rich energy. And, whenever we work together on this channel with the earth fairies, you definitely feel that when you're rooting down into the earth. This is a super warm, rich energy. So when you come face to face with a goblin, and if you're not necessarily seeing the goblin, and if it's not showing itself to you, what you would be feeling, I have one right here before me right now. This is magical. You would be feeling, he is saying, almost like an electricity going through you, and you would feel it to such an intensity that it might be very uncomfortable. And this is where the goblins have been getting a bad rap, because so many of them have this intense feeling about them that a person, if you're not seeing them, if you're not sure what they are, you might go, oh, what is that? And so you're not, just not understanding them. They do have an extremely strong energy field. And from what he is showing me right now, this would come to you in waves. So as one would be approaching you, if you're not physically seeing the goblin, you would be feeling the wave approaching like this, coming closer, closer, closer to you. And then it would almost be like the complete chills up the spine, which is what I have right now. They just flashed the lights at me. I don't know if you saw that. Very magical. All right. They're saying that they will help you around the house, just like brownies would. Hey, hello, Forever Conscious Research. Nice to see you as well. Thank you so much, and thank you for listening. They will work with you on doing home chores. They will work with you most particularly in your garden. And of course, this is where they would have the greatest effect because they are Earth Fae. So I've read a lot of literature, and I'm not getting an affirmative on this right now, but I will share it with you, that there is the possibility that you can plant silver coins to attract goblins to you. As I said, I'm not getting a strong affirmative right now on that. That is a possibility. It would be my suggestion, because we're going to do a meditation momentarily with the goblins and Ghob, to just call out to Ghob, first of all, connect with him, and then ask to work with his children and bring them to you. I'm also getting that we should ask to work with the goblins that are of the highest vibration, those that match your vibration. And they're saying not to say that to put fear into anyone's heart. It's just, once again, there has been such a bad rap for this particular kind of fae that they want you to be, asking for the highest, most positive vibration to come to you. All right. Does anyone, before we go any further, have any questions that you want to ask about goblins, or that I can ask the goblins right now? Any questions at all? All right, what we're going to do, yes, here we go. Have you read A Witch's Guide to Fairy Folk? Not trying to interrupt or span your channel, but I did some reading from the book early today and then noticed you. Thank you, I appreciate that. I have never read that yet, Forever Conscious Research channel, but I would like to very much, and just to see the interpretation. So I would be interested in looking at that. Thank you. Cynthia, what kind of offerings do they like? So I'm asking right now, we asked about the silver coins. They're, oh my gosh, I'm getting chuckles. They very much like the offerings of the sweets, Cynthia, but this would not be sugar sweets. This would be like honey, if you can get honey drops. What else? Okay, all kinds of the natural fruits. By natural, I mean non-pesticides, so organic, such as grapes. What else? They love cherries. I do too, so I'm of their kind. Fabulous. Is there anything else you can suggest for us? Okay. Any other questions? Thank you. I would love to. Thank you, Forever Conscious Research channel. Oh, thank you so much. I appreciate that. All right, now what they would like us to do is actually a meditation that is going to allow you to connect with your particular goblin, and this can be one that we're going to draw to you right now. So what we want to do, we're going to have Morgan and the sisters with us right now. they are putting the waves of Avalon around us right now. They're saying because it is, for some people already are experiencing Halloween. So others of us, like myself, are getting ready to go into it. We're also calling it Archangel Michael to put the wall of purple blue flame around us, keeping us safe. And we're growing silver roots down into the earth. And as we do that, we feel the warm, rich earth energies coming up through our feet. And we're breathing into that. And now I'm going to call on Ghob, 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 Ghob. I'm calling to the monarch of the earth fairies to grant us with your presence. And what Ghob is doing, he is taking us right now to a beautiful forest. And I'm seeing both pine trees and deciduous trees right now that are losing their leaves. We have piles of golden and amber and red leaves at our feet. I see above us right now heavy cloud cover. It is dark where I'm at. A little faintest hint of moon, since we're at new moon right now. And we're calling Ghob one more time. Ghob, Ghob, Ghob. Now, if you look at the tree directly before you, you can see the bark coming into definition right now. And I'm being shown a set of rich brown eyes looking back at you. And then you see the face begin to take shape within the trunk of the tree. Very strong features to go, I think they're handsome. And he begins to step out of the tree. And you see he has rich brown hair that is long, a beard, mustache. He's wearing the colors of the earth. You see grays, browns, greens. I'm seeing, of course, the staff in his hand. And he is actually, instead of pounding it like he normally does, he's bringing it up to gauge the moonlight, okay? So I see him swirling it 1, 2, 3 times. Now he's bringing it down 1, 2, 3 times. And as you watch all along the tree, you're seeing little swirls of air right now. It feels like Peralta is here too with this, and the air fairies. Yes. And the swirls are coming into definition. And you see goblins forming a circle around Ghob. Now the goblins are going to appear as you envision them. Remember that. I am seeing Gobs in miniature. I see Ghob the monarch before us, of about average human height, very broad and strong, and then the goblins smaller around him, also dressed in the colors of the earth. I'm seeing some with features that are very pointed, almost elfin. Is that correct? All right. You're saying because that's what I think of. Okay. Thank you very much. All right. Now what we're going to do, Ghob is actually pointing his staff down into the earth below your feet right now. And he is actually clearing a patch of earth for you with the tip of his staff, which was doused in the new moonlight. All right, now as he steps away, he's motioning for you to take in your hand some of that earth. Feel the warmth of the earth in your hand. Now bring it to your heart. This might be an unusual sensation for you if you've not done this before. But what Ghob is saying is, remember, we are here to unlock the treasures of the earth and the treasures of your heart. So I know that brings a smile to my face. Now, what they would like us to do is to follow Ghob. No, he says stop. He's calling forth your goblin first. So with the dirt pressed against your heart right now, I want you to set the intention that we are calling forth the goblin that matches your energy. All right? On the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. Come forth, my goblin guide, on this Samhain, or if you're not yet at Halloween, on this eve to Halloween. Now watch as a particular goblin comes towards you. This is to be your guide, and I would like you to lock eyes with that goblin and just feel the energy flowing between the two of you right now. This is a beautiful exchange. The information that is coming through to me is our goblin guide will take us to the tour, but he is specifying, and so is Morgan right now. This is the Glastonbury tour. So this is Earthly Avalon we're going to. And right now, I want you to take your goblin's hand and we travel through a portal at rapid speed. It is literally the color of gold right now, gold sparks, leading us forward. And when it comes to a stop, we are beneath the Glastonbury tour. So what I'm being shown is a hollow in the center of the tour. Now, your goblin guide, take a moment, see if a name comes forth to you. If not, you may continue to call the goblin your guide, whatever feels best to you. The goblin is telling you a secret of Glastonbury, and indeed of the tour, is that all the desires of the earth, meaning of all beings on the earth, is brought to a point beneath the tour. And so he is asking you right now to listen. and your goblin is beginning to dance in a circle. My goblin is saying, "You are far too serious. Let go. Forgive me, goblins." He's dancing round and round, and he is heightening your clairaudience right now. He is asking you to listen, and you begin to hear desires coming at you from all directions as spoken whispers and words. Listen carefully. What are you hearing? The goblins are stating that this whisper that you are hearing, even if it sounds foreign, is of you and of your past. And so you are drawing to you on this Samhain or this Halloween Eve. You are drawing to you. He's saying the deepest, most precious desire, the treasure of your heart. Oh my God. That is so beautiful. Okay, everybody. I don't know what you're getting right now, but listen to it. If you're not hearing it, see what image pops in your mind. Take that image right now. And what your goblin is going to do, he's actually, wow, okay. I'm seeing my goblin with his hands about my head right now like this. And he is, through his magic, creating that desire into an image so I can view it as if viewing a glass. I'm seeing an image in a glass. I hope that makes sense. All right, please view your image now. If you can't visually see it, sense it, know it. What is that desire that is being brought forth? Now, what your goblin is going to do, as he keeps his hands on either side of your head, he is adding his intense earth energy to you to bring this desire which has been buried. He is stressing these are desires that have been buried in your heart. This is why it is deep in the earth beneath the Torah right now. He is saying now to visualize it with every fiber of your being. See it. All right, now he's showing it in a golden light. Once again, this is earth energy from the Fae realm. Hold that image. He's bringing now an image of the earth behind it, more earth magic coming through. Hold the image. Oh my gosh, he's layering one more thing. He's laying the grid across it. This is the earth crystalline grid across it. So you have your desire in physical image, you have the earth behind it, and the crystalline grid in front of it. See it in your mind. He's saying to feel it with every particle of your being. Can you feel the level of energy flowing through you right now? It is intense. That is the energy you need to call forth every day to manifest this desire into being. He's saying if there is any day you do not feel that level of energy, go back to the Glastonbury tour, to the middle of it in the earth, call on your guide, your goblin guide, and he will bring it up again, and we will do this over and over again. Because the energies are so extreme right now, I believe everyone knows that manifestation is coming much faster than it ever has before. And the goblins and Ghob are giving you an incredible Halloween blessing right now. So I see him now taking his hands away. He's taking your image again between his hands. And wow, he's gifting it to you. He's giving it to your heart. Putting it back into your heart again. Ghob is saying if there is a pain in your heart right now, feel it and then release it. It's because that desire was buried for so long. That's why the pain comes forth. Okay. Now I'm going to thank my goblin guide, all the goblins that came forth for our ritual meditation. We thank Ghob, the monarch of the Earth Fae. We thank Peralta, who definitely came along with the air fairies for a while. We're thanking Morgan and the sisters, the Glastonbury tour, of course. And now I thank all of you who participated. That was powerful. I'm going to read the messages here. I love it. About a space-time witch and her apprentice. I have not seen that yet. So it's Holic Fan 21. No, but I would love to. I will definitely look into that. Thank you. All right. So we are going to have the goblin and Ghob take us back through the portal. See the golden light, golden sparkles this time, taking you back to where we started. Feel your silver roots down in the earth. And you can take some deep breaths. Wow, I am on fire. I don't know about you, but that was intense. Okay, speaking of fire, Jin and the Fire Fairies are here right now, and we want to talk about what's happened in California. Oh, my blessing to you too, Forever Conscious Research Channel. Thank you so much. We need to, just for this moment, we're going to talk to Jin and the Fire Fairies and just ask if there is anything that can be done to calm the fires right now in California and those fire fae that are a part of it. Is there anything we as a group right now can do? We can all right now come together and just visualize ourselves joining hands right now And with Jin's help, we are calling out to the Fire Fae of California and asking them to feel the calm and the peace that is birthed in our hearts right now, thanks to the earth fairies we just worked with. And also Morgan is coming through with the sisters, lending Avalon's blessing right now. We are sending that energy to the Fire Fae. May you be blessed with the calming influence of the earth, with the blessings of Avalon and their great peace work. We ask you now to calm the flames and as quickly as you can to retreat so that California may come back to its ascension mode. Message coming through from Jin. There is necessary burning going on. I know we don't want to hear that. Some things had to be brought to ash, and from the ash will come the rebirth of the phoenix and new growth. All right, so we're going to take a moment and keep that in. And now we send blessings to all in California, all beings, including people, animals, flowers, plants, trees, rocks, insects, birds, reptiles, amphibians, all creatures. To the trees, most particularly, we have a tree stay that's with us right now. She gifted me with this earlier today. All right, and so at this point we are withdrawing our energy because we have done what we can do right now. And now we need to allow the fairies to do what they have to do. All right, now I'm going to bring you back into the earth energy where we were with Ghob and the earth fairies, because I want us to be once again in that powerful manifestation mode. If in fact you are on the eve to Halloween, as I am right now, they are saying to do this ritual again with your guardian, he's saying, but we mean the goblin guide. So if you want to call him guardian, that's fine. Do that again tomorrow with the Halloween Samhain energies. And continue to do it. They're saying for 3 nights in a row right now. And then see how your energy feels with that desire, that manifestation. If it feels strong like it did tonight, you can stop. If you feel a little uncertain, go back to the Glastonbury tour and call it up again. All right, dear ones, that is what has come through for us tonight. Yes, let us heal California. Thank you. Bless them. And bless all of you. Thank you for tuning in. Yes, I would love to. Forever Conscious Research Channel. They're asking if we might be interested in doing a video interview on Faye. Sometime. Absolutely. No, I would love to. That would be joyous. And the fairies are like, yes, 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 yes. All right. Blessings, Samhain, Halloween blessings to everyone. You know what? I do have one small request. This is for me as an author. I need right now people to review my new book, The Adventures of Maid Marian, Healer of Sherwood Forest, which is very heavy in fairy magic. If you would be interested in reviewing that for me on Amazon or Goodreads or both, please send me a notification right now. You can do it through live chat. If you're coming to this after live, just type in the comments, or you can contact me at my email, carolweekland0706@gmail.com. And what I will do is send you the electronic book so you can read it and then review it for me, because I'm getting such a powerful boost from the fairies that we need to get this information out right now. And it has been out in the Morgan of Avalon books, but they're doing a tremendous push right now with The Adventures of Maid Marian. So if you would be willing to help me in this, like I said, I would gift you with the book free. So please let me know. And once again, happy, happy, blessed Samhain and blessed Halloween to everyone. All right, farewell until next time. I'll be coming back next week with information on healing Avalon right now. It's coming through very strong. So next week, dear ones. Do I have a link to the book, do you mean? Or I'm not sure what you mean by link, Forever Consciousness Research Channel. If you could type it in, let me know. To the book. Not so much as a link. The way I can gift it to you free would be to send it to you through email. Thank you, Holic Fan 21, and blessings to you as well. And the Goblins are so happy to have been voiced as what they're saying. They're so happy to have been heard. So blessings, one and all. I'm going to sign off, and happy Halloween from the fairies. Bye-bye. Thank you so much.